Hey, what's good everybody? So welcome back to another video. For today's video, I have a Porsche 718 Cayman Gt4 right behind me, right? As you can see, and today I'm going to show you why this is actually a good Porsche to get and why it's one of my personal favorite Porsches ever. So let's go. But before I do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And other than that, let's get into it. Alright, so next thing I want to talk about is the exterior paint. So the exterior paint is called Shark Blue, which actually looks pretty good for this car. So like I said, the exterior paint is called Shark Blue. It's more like a bright blue, but yeah, it actually fits with this car, which I really do like. But let's talk design. So the reason why I actually like this car so much is really because the way it looks, right? Especially in the front end, which actually looks very nice. I really do like that. You got this good front end with, air curtains or air vents on both sides. You got the lower lip, which is like plain black right over there, which is pretty good. Moving down to the side, you do get carbon ceramic brakes right over here, and you also get 20-inch rims, which is pretty good. And like I said, up in front you get a vent and air curtains to dissipate the heat outside, to cool the brakes and all that, which is pretty good. But yeah, like I said before, the reason I like this car so much is because of the way it looks. As you can see, it looked like a very fun car to, drive it and all that, to have fun, which is pretty nice actually. But yeah, you also get a air current on this side right here, which is pretty nice. Moving down back, you do get a spoiler right up here and another spoiler that's embedded on the car. You got your Gt4 name, and you also get dual exhaust tips on both sides and rear diffuser, which is pretty big actually. But next thing we're going to talk about is the engine. So let's go. Alright, so let's talk engine. So this car gets a 4-liter flat 6, making 473 horsepower and around 306 pound-feet of torque with a 6-speed automatic, with a 6-speed manual, right? 6-speed manual or a Porsche PDK, which is pretty nice, right? So there's that. But the car actually revs up to 7,000 RPM, which is actually pretty good for this car. It revs up to 7,000 RPMs, which is pretty good. Alright, so stepping inside of this Cayman Gt4, as you can see, you got, all Alcantara on the door panels, which is pretty good. And you also get this blue trim throughout the car actually. As you can see, you do get this blue trim across the car. You also get this like rope kind of door handle, which is to save weight actually. So this is a track car, so you do use this to like save weight in the car, which is pretty nice. But yeah, this is the interior of the Cayman Gt4, and this is actually the key fob for it. As you can see, it is blue, which is pretty nice. And to turn it on, all you gotta do is just stick it in here and then turn it, and it will turn on, right? But stepping inside, as you can see, you got your RPM gauge and your speedometer on this side. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, RPMs, speedometer, and you also got your trip information on this side, which is pretty good. You got no buttons on the steering wheel because this is a track car. You got this 8-inch touchscreen right over here. You also get this stopwatch up top. 6-speed manual, or you can get a PDK like I said before, I believe. And you also got this auto blip, which is for the manual, so it's basically like when you shift it, you could go faster whilst doing smooth transition between gears, which is pretty good. You also got your suspension tune button right here. Got your exhaust button right here. You got 2 settings for traction control, so you can just turn it off or you can turn it off completely, which is pretty nice. But yeah, overall this interior is actually very nice. And before I go, you also do get these seats, which is pretty bolstered, I will say that. But if you want even more stuff, you can go for the RS version of this, which is even more track focused. But yeah, this is the seats for it, and the interior is actually pretty nice. Alright, another thing I actually want to talk about is the trunk and the storage in the front. So if you want to open the front, you either open it with the key fob, or you can open it with these 2 buttons. So you will open the front, just use that button, As you see, it opens, and if you want to open the back, it opens. So you can just use these 2 buttons to open the front and the back, which is pretty nice. Alright you guys, so that's it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy my video on this Cayman GT4. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and other than that, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.